Hello and welcome to KIKIS CHAT show. Today we're talking to a very dynamic couple who have gone through and started a very interesting company that they're going to tell us about. What caught me when I met Mrs. Newman Adjiri was because she was very focused, business-minded. She had taken a parcel to somebody. They framed my dear auntie's photo. She brought it. It was very business-like. They did the transaction, and I'm like, whoa, who's this? Then I was told, oh, they have a business. They do all sorts of things. She's a brand entrepreneur. She works with her husband. They live together, work together. And I was like, wow, I need to have a chat with this lady. So today, here we are. We're having a chat. Now, I always have something that I say to people. And it is in life, everyone has a personal goal that we want to achieve. And when we work as a team, the team's goal is more important than the individual goal. Teamwork is crucial to set aside our pride and ego. So instead of working just for yourself alone, it's good for two heads to knock together, and we should work towards a team goal. Now, my guests are those sort of people who work towards a team goal. Welcome to KIKIS CHAT show, Mr. and Mrs. Newman Adjiri.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We had all sorts of issues earlier, so we've changed the studio. We're in a nicer studio, and we hope that all goes well. Now, one of the things which fascinated me is you look very young, and yet, yes, the lighting is good, and yet you have been working together for how long?
5 years now.
Wow. So in this, your youthful phase, you've been married for how long?
6 months.
Oh, okay. So it was last year, November.
Yes.
Thereabouts. Okay, good. Excellent. So, but you got your business sorted and you got your goals planned before you actually got married.
Yes.
How did you meet?
So basically, we've known each other for a very long time. We attended the same church growing up and everything. And then he had to travel and came back. Then we started a friendship afresh. So it was basically like that.
Oh, okay. That's a very simple but very nice story. So, in this country, they say, oh, he married the girl next door. It's like, not far. So they met, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So why do you call yourself brand entrepreneur?
Yeah. Okay. So first and foremost, we run a couple of businesses. So to say, like serial entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, we feel that the journey hasn't been easy, and then if we could help other entrepreneurs do the same, that'll be great. So brand entrepreneur simply means branding the entrepreneur, and we just look at what other entrepreneurs are going through, what we went through starting this business, growing it to the level that we have gotten to, and then we try to provide the tools, the skill sets, the knowledge, and especially the support that entrepreneurs need to grow within the context in which they are. So that is brand entrepreneur in a nutshell. And I think that most of our challenges and the problems, especially from where we are coming from in Ghana, can be solved if a lot more of us can be brand entrepreneurs.
Oh, so you mean, that's very interesting, because when people talk of business, they want to be the only people in the niche, like, yeah. They want to be, they set up a business, there's somebody selling oranges, and they want to
Yeah.
be the only person selling the orange in the village.
Oh, that is not for us.
That's not for us.
We believe in collaboration. We believe in expansion. We this is something very interesting that I think you attract you attract like-minded people that are like-minded like yourself, that we do business with people we trust. And until the people that you work with trust you, they cannot give business to do. They cannot do business with you. So 2-3 people can be on the same block doing the same thing, but depending on how each person does it or speak about their business or handle their business, they will attract different levels of people to their business. So we believe in collaboration. We believe that everybody have their own unique way of doing things, and that alone helps in the kind of clients you attract to your business.
So, what is it exactly that you do? You help people set up their business, or what? Or what? What do you do?
Yes, yes. So the brand Renewal Agency is a creative and technology agency. So basically, what we do under Renewal is we combine strategy with branding, digital solution, and then technology to make sure that you have a very strong foundation for your brand, and then you can use that as a leverage over your competition. So what we are focused on is basically the foundation of every business. Most people start businesses, and the very first thing they do is to just get a logo made, and they start a business and just start selling without actually having to understand all the dynamics of the business. So what we come in to do is first we need to know exactly what the vision of the brand is, where you want to go with it, what are the challenges that you see. We want to see everything in totality. So we want to have a fair idea of everything as a whole. Then we take it apart. So we then start with the brand, we start the marketing, we start your communication, and then we look at all of that. Then we actually look at how you handle your marketing. We look at all the technologies that you will need. Now, with this, we'll come up with a priority list. And then with the priority list, you start with what you can handle at a time. So every step along the way, we walk you through it. So what you need at this time, probably you start with your brand image, your brand identity, and the image and everything. We go on. Then we start with the messaging. Then we start with the marketing, and with the marketing, we can build you website, social media, and all of that. So that is how we go into the market first, to understand everything about the business. And once we understand everything about the business, we list what is important at this time. We come up with a list, and then from the list, we one after that at a time. Because as you grow, as a business it grows, it needs to tailor. We need to tailor it towards the audience that you want to. So for existing companies, what we do is that I know as companies grow and they expand, what happens is that the vision become diluted, or different people come into the business with different goals, different agendas, different vision, and then gradually that the main purpose for which the business was set up become convoluted or missed at sometimes. So for existing companies, we help them align their vision to their purpose whenever we go in to handle strategy work. And then for new businesses, we help them position themselves in the marketplace. So everybody that is coming into business has something they want to deliver and a particular solution that they want to offer to their potential customers. And then we believe that if you are well positioned within that market space, you'll be able to attract the right type of customers, and you'll be able to offer the unique solution that you want to offer to those kind of people.
Wow. So the other thing I wanted to ask you, so with all of this, what does Mrs. Adjiri do?
Okay, so basically for Ronell, I'm the vice president, and then I'm the marketing and then the sales executive. So I didn't start off from here. So I started off as the sales personnel. I had to do all the groundwork, going to the offices, talking to people here and there. Then right now it's a little rosy.
No, no. So when you were talking to people, you were the one trying to get the clients and all of that.
Yes. So I was basically trying to get clients into the company. So that's how we started. It was just a 2-month show. So we started off just him and I trying to help grow the company here and there. And right now we are here. I can't say we are very comfortable, but then we're somewhere. So basically, the frame thing you saw me with with one day. Okay. So with Ronel, we have Ronel Infoni. So that part of the company handles photography to printing of pictures and framing and everything.
Videography,
Everything that has to do with visuals or the visuals. Yes, that's where Infony comes in. So we have a studio that handles all this kind of things. So we have all the. So we try very hard to frame pictures, print and frame pictures at affordable prices. Because right now everything is expensive, so they're trying to make life kind of like easy for everybody.
Wow.
Yes. So that's basically it. That's our brand. Trying to help the general public one way or the other.
Okay, so you have the video, photography, framing, you do all that, but that's only one side of it. Then you have a side that also does business cards.
Yes, we do the printing. Yes, so basically, we after the strategy, we do branding. So within the brand, we build the brand identity, which is the logo, and then the visual elements of the brand, and all of that. And then we move those visual elements into whichever space. So within that, we have print. So if it is brochures, business card, letterheads that we want to do, we help you with those printing. So we have printers that we print those things for clients, whether cards, whatever it is that you want, we do that. Then we have environmental branding. So if it is in your office space, you want to make sure that the brand is consistent across board, we do environmental branding as well. So we can help you with setting up your office the way you want it to look like, so that it speaks the same with your brand. It's very consistent with that. Then we do online, which is website building, social media management. We actually even have a social media management app that is called Ronel Social. So you can just go on and manage all your social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn. You can manage all of that. You can schedule posts and everything. So we have that software as well.
So you can set it up and look after it for somebody.
Yes. Wow. And then so we have, you can, it's very, very simple and intuitive to use. So we have you can just have an SVG file or an Excel sheet file. You put everything up to a year, and you can just schedule all your posts, and then it just handles that every time there's based on the time schedules and everything. It learns also. So when you interact with your clients, when your customers, whenever they engage, it learns, and then it adjusts. So it tells you when is the best time to post, and all of that. Then we have within that, there's a campaign feature that you can use that to promote any item that you are doing, like viral sweepstakes and win promotions and announcements and all of that. So it's a very packed software for just managing social media. We are looking to develop other things for project management and other softwares as well. So the goal is to help entrepreneurs set up. So anything that we put together to make sure that the journey for them is easier. That is what we try as much as possible to do.
So you are brand people who help entrepreneurs, for example.
Yes.
So you told me how you started.
Yes.
So do you have staff?
Yes. Now we are almost like 10 that is just in-house stuff. So we have something we call the brand brand harmonizers network.
Yeah.
The Brand Harmonizers Network is just a collection of creatives across the world. Most of them are Ghanaians, though, because we work with them, and then that is our freelance network and community. So within that community, people join, and then when you join, when we like videography or we need you to cover something in Tamale, we just call you, we tell you that this is what we need you to do, and that's how we want you to handle it. Can you do that? And then you just produce the work, we take over from here. So we have that network where we work. I schooled in South Korea, so I have colleagues there that refer jobs whenever it's necessary. So we do that also here. My uncle is in the States. He also refers jobs as and when. So we do the design. He handles the printing over there as well. I have a colleague that we schooled in university together. He's in UK, and he does the same as well. So if there are jobs, designs, and stuff, we can handle that. So basically, we try as much as possible to see wherever the opportunity is, we help.
Wow. So you could do my adverts.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it. I
Thank
actually
you.
looked through your profile booklet, 98 pages. That is a lot of pages. In any case, yeah, I mean, I saw the people that your clients list
Yes.
and all the people that I want young people to watch this because you are also very young
Yes.
and you are doing all of this, and in fact you are quite keen to work with a lot of people to be doing the same thing, which I
Yes.
think is really admirable. And
Yeah.
I also think that because the world is changing and now the world is totally on
No,
in
remote.
yeah,
Online.
it's
Yeah.
all remote.
Yeah.
I'm interviewing you remotely, and
Yes.
so it would be good to be able to, the world is now a village because you can contact somebody straight away, you can get someone to do the jobs that you're talking about,
Yes.
setting up a business, even writing their business plan. Those
Yes.
are big jobs
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I want young people to see that people in Ghana, and the fact that you went abroad, you did your studies abroad, but you went back to Ghana to go and do it and not
Yes.
stay and be working for somebody abroad. I think
Yeah.
it's really good. And I think that, slowly we all need to get back into our countries and do our own thing.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
the government and health issues. And so,
And
for example, with you, I know that you're in the system, so you may not see it the way that we see it
mm,
outside. However, what particular challenges do you have when you are doing these, all of this work?
yes. Yes. I think technology is number one.
Yeah.
Technology is number one. For example, I mentioned the Ronel Social, the software that we have built. And one of the challenges that we've had has always been with payment gateways. So we need to connect it to Stripe or PayPal or all of that. And we don't have that. We really don't have
You
that.
don't
So
have PayPal in Ghana?
no, Ghana
It
is not.
doesn't work.
Ghana is not on PayPal. Neither are we on Stripe. So that gateway is a problem, and that's what we are trying to solve. So I'm actually looking for opportunities to register Ronel agency in the States. There's a solution for online registration and all of that. So we are looking into that so that we can have all the various online payment gateways accessible so that more people can use the software just as opposed to just a few Ghanaians that are able to use it as a now. So we are looking to do that. That is something we are looking into. The other thing is, I think for skill sets, I think a lot of the youth are now learning that. I think we do a lot of great work. I believe in our people. We are just not exposed enough. We are just not exposed. We don't know what is possible, what we can do, what is out there. So a little bit of exposure would really help. With the young talents that we have. I have one guy in my office who does amazing pencil sketches, very beautiful painting. Like he just does the pencil sketch and you love it. But what that can do for him is something else that we need to look at. So those are a few more of the challenges. Brandpreneur is actually going to be an online course where people from all over the world can just look at our journey, pick some of the materials that we have. They can download them to use them for their own templates and to start their own businesses. We hope to start recording some of the courses before the end of this year, and then have them online for people to read, watch them, read some of the articles, get some of the templates, and then see whether they can replicate some of our successes and also learn from our failures. And then probably have entrepreneurs everywhere as much as we can. Yeah.
I'm excited, and I really want young people to see you and see how much you are working. And I'm excited for you because you have moved steadily into the future. You are actually on the cusp of the future, all of the things that it's going to happen around computing and working through computers, etc. And that's really good. Although we had some technical issues.
Issues earlier, yes.
So I'm shocked to hear that you don't have PayPal, because PayPal. So what if you do not have PayPal? How are the influencers paid in Ghana? Because everybody else has PayPal, and that's how they pay them.
Yeah, so basically there are ways around it. There are ways around getting a PayPal account if you're in Ghana. For example, you can use different countries that are in Africa that have PayPal. You just register with them, and I think because of the ECOWAS and AFTAG and all of that, I think some of the banks are you're able to connect some of the payment accounts from different countries, and it works seamlessly. So we still have ways around it. So
because
PayPal,
there are Nigerian banks in Ghana, aren't there?
Yeah,
so
there are Nigerian banks in Ghana.
You can do PayPal through Nigeria,
yes,
and it comes into your Nigerian bank.
Yes, so that works. And then we have, I think EcoBank also does well because it's the same bank in different countries as well. So EcoBank is also very a good one to have. And then
what
we have
about CalBank?
CalBank is also good. CalBank is also Access Bank is also great. I think most of them are doing really well with this online thing. A lot of them have come up with solutions for that. Apart from that, we also have other payment gateways. Like we have Flutterwave, we have Paystack, we have other ones that connect all the other mobile money and Visa application payments. So those solutions are also there for us to use.
Wow. Okay. My other question is, you were going to say something.
So I'm just saying that even though those things still work when you use all the other channels, we're just trying to find something that will make it easier for everybody.
Just streamline, mainstream. You go into your bank, you get your money, that sort of thing, rather than
logistics is also a thing. It's one of the challenges. Supply chain basically is expensive to do. Online transactions and e-commerce and all of that, just because of the same technology and supply chain. So we are hoping that things like AFTAG and all of that will be able to solve those problems some way, somehow for the African marketplace. Yes.
I noticed that you also give accommodation to people, or is it that you work for a company that does accommodation? Or
okay, so that can be answered in two ways. So first and foremost, one of the challenges we have here in Ghana is always with accommodation, where like the agents are not properly regulated. The real estate space is not properly regulated. So every time you need accommodation, you get to pay a number of agents and by the time you finish, all your savings for even rental is gone. So you keep doing that. Every single time you meet them, you need to pay up. So we came up with a solution called Get Room Space. So Get Room Space is an online accommodation search aggregator. So basically on that platform, you just search for your property that you want to rent. We deal directly, as much as possible, deal directly with landlords to get their properties
So
up, so that
property
you,
owners.
yeah, so you deal with them directly. But if they have an agent, what we try to do is we get the main agent, not the referred, the main agent.
Yeah, the middlemen, those
Yes.
basically middlemen who affect the whole business. Yes,
Yes,
I
yes,
know how
yes,
it is. Yeah.
yeah. So we get them on board, and then we sign them up, and then we put the property up. So what happens is, if you tell us you need a property within a particular location, we try as much as possible to, then based on the agent's rate and all of that, we hold your, like some like an escrow account. We hold whatever deposit you need to make until the agent is able to find you a place to stay. Then they come for the funds.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what we are still finding it difficult to get it all implemented. But like every business, there are challenges in the beginning until it actually catch on. So we are working hard on that.
This is exciting because I think that my problem is, if someone wants a job, for example, and you are going to get the form to fill in for the job, you need to pay. You need to pay because the person is basically a bribe. If you take the
Yes.
form
Yes.
and go and fill it in, and you
Yeah.
come back and it's a different person sitting there, you still have
Then
You have
you'll
to pay
pay.
another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the paper will be just dropped in the bin because you
Yes.
don't know anybody.
Yeah, you don't
So
know anybody.
all of those things, it's not good because
it's
we
not.
are holding each other back.
Yes,
so I'm
and we
excited about your, cutting out the middleman and sorting out. I mean, you want to rent somewhere and it becomes a whole
comes-
chuku. And
yes.
what bothers me about Ghana, especially the renting part,
Yes.
which a lot of people say, I haven't actually had the experience, is so it's like you are dealing with one person, then suddenly a second person comes and says,
Person comes up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because the first person actually doesn't have the right to the property. It's just that I, like, let's say that I know that this agent is the one in charge, but when you need the property, I tell you I have the property. When we meet and I go and show you, on the way to showing you, I'll call the other agent and tell the person that I'm bringing someone, and therefore if the person decides to pick the property, then we split the commission or something like that, and that is normally what happens. And just to add up to what you said about the job request and all of that, we also try working a solution out for that, because it's the same. A lot of the job, when I came in to Ghana, one of the things that I tried doing, I have an engineering degree, by the way. I have a master's in material engineering, and that is why I do most of the coding and everything. But I had a very bad experience and about jobs. So you go into an interview, and sometimes they just run an ad for a job, and you pay money, you go for training, you do everything, and they just do all of that just to make it.
frustrate you.
Yes. And at the end of the day, you are not going to get a job. The job, they've already selected the people, and they just do all the training, all the aptitude test and everything, and it's just to take your money. And so we came up with a job portal, and as much as possible, because we handle and monitor that ourselves, we make sure we get the jobs that are put up there are verified.
Yes.
Like, we try as much as to verify the job. So right now we don't have a lot of traction or views on the page, but we don't mind that, because the problem, we are not doing that as a business. We are just trying to solve a problem in the system. Yes. So we want to make sure that the right HR people are the ones putting the jobs up when they actually need employment. They need youth. So the youth sometimes call us and they are like, are you sure the jobs that you have on your site are right? Because we have applied to so many jobs and look like they are all ghost jobs. That's what they call them, ghost jobs. So I tell them, listen, if it is not, we approve everything, unless we have verified you to be a reliable person to put the right jobs. We have recruited for many companies, and they were surprised. Like, we took nothing from them. We just wanted them to know and to test the system and make sure they work. And a lot of people have. So we ask, anywhere we see problem, we basically try to see what we can do in our own small way.
I'm excited. I'm happy to hear it, because these are the things I mean, in my year group, we have this WhatsApp and we talk about these things all the time. Family members looking for job, they'll go, they are educated, they've gone, they've had the education, they've done the training, they don't get the job.
No.
Yeah.
People complain constantly about how, and it's happening everywhere. So
Yeah.
I'm quite excited to hear that this issue is being, you are the pioneers of cutting out the middleman, that middleman.
Yeah.
Because really, what it does is it gives people, it's a whom you know thing.
Yes.
So the
Yeah.
boss's nephew will get the job. Meanwhile, 10 people have gone, they've paid all this money to the receptionist.
Yes. And meanwhile, he doesn't even qualify for
it's
the
a
job.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are working on it. Yeah, it's a system, but that is the beauty about being back. I mean, I've spoken to some of my colleagues and they, Martey, why do you go back and why you? How is it? And I said that it's tough. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It's very tough. The systems are not working, and especially with coming from having being a diaspora and you have been out, you know what it is, like how comfortable, how easy it is to really get things done. Okay,
Yeah.
but here something that could have been done in 2 hours will take you
It'll
like
take you
a
a couple
week.
of days.
Yeah, you just have to keep going and coming, going and coming because someone doesn't want to just do their job, yeah, but we are pushing.
And
Also, yeah, you were saying.
and by the way, aside all those things too, we have a tourism kind of platform. So that's
Okay.
Experience Ghana. So it's just to help people to get acquainted with all the tourist sites here in Ghana and everything. So
Yeah, that's another thing because at the moment, with all the people coming from the diaspora
yeah.
to
Yeah.
Ghana is a beautiful place. Ghanaians are really lovely people. However, after a while, people have a lot of problems. They
Yes.
have, and we need that you go somewhere,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
have a good time, and then you go away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But always there's something. Now, one of the things which I'll tell you something that someone told me just yesterday.
Mm.
There is a problem. Like you go to Boti Falls, let's say.
Yeah.
Then the person will look at you and then say it is 30
Yes,
cedis.
it is.
Then they
Yes.
will look at the second person and say oh, it's
Yes,
5.
yes. 5 city.
Exactly. So because of this issue, we try to handle everything from picking the person from the airport, fixing accommodation, and everything. So you, the tourist, don't have to handle all these payment issues and everything because we know how the people are.
And
Everybody's trying to make profits one way or the other. So they end up charging or overpricing everything. So
but we try as much as to put the information out there. The reason for starting it is not like back in school when I was doing masters. I realized that a lot of people have been brainwashed about Africa, and every time we see ads on TV, it's all about suffering and soliciting for funds for some hungry kid somewhere and all of that. I got opportunity to teach a few Korean kids English, and like they just think Africa is some really poor place. They think it's very small. Ghana alone is like twice the size of South Korea, and they really think that we are living in some small place. Okay, and I was trying to educate the kids that this is not we are the largest continent they could ever find. So if yeah, so I was explaining to them and everything, and when I came back, I just decided that okay, Experience Ghana, Experience Africa is going to be a way for us to change our narrative.
Yeah.
So all the beautiful things, all the stories that we need to tell our kids, like when we have to tell our own story, because if only the hunter keeps telling their story, they will write it the way they want. But then
Oh yeah,
the lion needs to also sell his own story.
indeed.
Yes. So
Indeed.
so that is Experience Ghana. That is Experience Africa. Um, it's a good start. I mean, the pilot is Experience Ghana, which we are working on now. If that is successful, then we just spread it across Africa. If God.
So funding, how do you fund these amazing things that you're doing? I mean, is it that you are doing it slowly and therefore one profit goes into another, profit goes to, or you go to banks and you see people and you ask them to help you do this, or
Okay, so the truth of the matter is that no bank is going to help you here in Ghana. You have to have something. They always want a collateral or something. They don't believe in ideas or creativity for that matter.
Or you have to know somebody who knows somebody
Yeah.
who knows you back.
Yeah. So and most financial institutions are like that. So but what we do is, like I told my wife, no matter what the idea is, as far as we have the means to start, we'll start it. If we don't know where money will come from, but we just start. The reason is, if the idea came to you, truth is I've and I don't know if, well, we are talking on air, but then the very first time I saw the airports, Apple AirPods, in my office. One of my staff was using it, and then we tested it out.
oh,
And
the
I
AirPod, the
the
pod,
AirPods, yes, the AirPods,
yeah, for the ear.
yes.
Yeah.
So we tested it out, and I told him that he should just open my idea list. So I gave the phone to him, told him to open my idea list. He did open the idea list, and then I told him to scroll down. I think it was 2000. It was 2000 and 2011.
Mhm.
There, and then I told him to read one of the items on it. It's just looking for something pertaining to earphones, and he found it. And then when he read it, it was exactly the same idea as the AirPod. It was exactly the same. So what happened was, there was a guy crossing the streets at the time, and he had earphones in his ear, playing loud music, but he had both of them in his ear. So he couldn't hear anything, and the car kept honking and honking and honking. He couldn't hear anything. And I was just there, and I wrote that if it would be nice if he could have surround sound, or he could have one of the earphones out of his ear, so they can hear one and then play the music with one.
Yeah.
Then the second thing was, like, our commercial trotro when that we use in Ghana.
Yeah.
Anytime you have these earphones in your ear and you are getting down and something hooks it, and it just get off. So I suggested that, okay, that would be nice if we could have Bluetooth as well. Back then, Bluetooth technology was new. So I wrote all those things down in the idea book. And unfortunately, it was on Google Keep. It's a small notepad that Google has. So I made him read, and it was shocked. Like, if you take the earphones, both of your earphones out of your ear, the music is supposed to stop, because that's the reason why we don't want to take the earphones out of our ear in the first place. Okay, so I'm narrating all of this and to give a background and to say that I don't sleep over ideas. I don't. If the idea comes today, whatever resources we have, we'll start.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just start. If we can just build a brand, put a logo, design a website, get the idea out there, we'll start. Now, help will come as and when it's not like I'm trying to do everything. That is the first thing. It's not like I'm trying
Actually,
to.
you see, I was thinking that master of all trades. You made master, jack
Yes,
of all trades, master of none. You have
yes,
to have a few that are your
yes.
main things, and then
Exactly. But the full quote for that thing is master of all trade, um, jack of all trade, master of none, and still better than um, master of one.
yeah,
So that is a full quote. So what it means is that jack of all trade, master of none, you still have, but it's still better than the.
there are still trades. There, you
Yes.
still have a few trades rather than
Yes.
having no trade
No
at
shade
all.
at all. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and the thing is, it's not like I'm like, all the thing that I've said has got nothing to do with me trying to run all the businesses. I don't do that. I just focus on Ronel, and I run it. So, as and when we get talent, like I said, help will come. So someone would walk into your office, and the person is very passionate about real estate. Like, the person is a designer, but the person is very passionate about real estate. So I just ask you, okay, um, if you are entrepreneurial, we'll help you with it. If you want to, this is a brand that is there for you to manage. Whatever it is, we just share, what do you call it, and then we are good. We just share shares, and we are good. If you are good and you can manage it, whatever it is that we can do as a Ronel will help you with marketing, but you work the rest out. We help you out, we build you up. If this business is good for you, let's just sign on an agreement, and then you just manage it. And that is how it works.
So we're just trying to make CEOs out of everybody we work with. You don't have to keep everything to yourself, trying to help everybody. So whatever traits you have, you just want to master on it and then make you somebody. So you can go on by yourself and become a somebody by yourself.
I like it. I think I like it. And I want all the other young people, because there are lots of young people who go through school, they do all sorts of big courses, and then they don't get jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so this is a way of getting people to get into work, to hone into their ideas, and they know that they can get help from somewhere, and then they can, start. Because once you have, and creativity, that's one of our problems.
Yes.
Africa, we used to be very creative, and I used to have a pendant. Somebody stole it years ago, but I used to have a pendant, and the crafting of the gold item, it was a gold pendant.
Yeah.
And the crafting of it, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And we used to be so good with things that people do. And even now, one thing I'll tell you, and I know you know because you are in Ghana, but in Ghana, if your car gets spoiled, there is always somebody who can fix it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There is always somebody
who can fix it.
Come and sit there, lie under the car, do. And the person didn't go to car.
No. They just let it by the roadside. It's amazing. Like we fix everything. I went to in Korea when our phones get spoiled, we just go to the AS center as they call it, the service center, and they just take it. They just replace the motherboard for you and give you a new one, and you just go away. So and I came to Ghana, and you go to Circle, and they are using ICs and changing things, and they will fix every single thing on the phone. They will fix computers, they fix MacBooks, they fix TV screens, whatever it is, and the skills that they have and how they learned it, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. I love it.
I said, well, a woman I know, this lady years ago. This is years ago anyway, and she had this phone, and she said to me, "You see my young phone? It fell down, and it's broken. So I've collected everything, and when I take it to Circle, somebody will repair it for me."
Yeah.
She said, because even though it was, she called it a yam phone, and she said, even though it's a yam phone, I do WhatsApp and everything. I said, how do you do WhatsApp on it? She said, the guy did something and he said something. No, I'm on WhatsApp. I said, hey. Now, if we could do that, but you said you had a presentation about your company that you wanted to share with us.
That would be difficult to share fully. Let me just quickly check. Right. Okay. So let's see.
I mean, if you can do it, that's fine. But if you can't, we can do this another time, because we have managed to have the interview. So I'm quite excited. One of the things, I have a friend, and I mean, she's my young, friend, and she's decided, she used to live here, and then she decided that she was going to go and live in Ghana, and she was going to be one day the future president of Ghana. She's a lawyer. She's very educated. She's a very sharp lady. And so, and I'm excited because I think, after we've done the whom you knows and all of that, the world will change gently, and then serious people will come on, and that's what I want. I mean, I think it is your generation, you people who are young, and you have to start to know how to vote wisely. You have to be discerning to see the liars and the thieves and and all of that. Because you see, your business depends on it. Your livelihood depends on it.
Yeah.
You see, so these are all things that you need to teach yourselves. You need to teach your friends, your family, and your children that are coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that is why I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll make it. We'll do it. I mean,
It's a process.
it's a
so
process.
We're just
So
going through the process.
we trust that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even for the presentation for today, I think we said harmonizing the brand experience process. So yeah, I think the most important thing is working it out together. We all have to hold hands and do it, and we strongly believe in that. We have to hold hands and do it. So everybody's skills, whether it's been the diaspora, whatever it is that we have picked up, we learned outside, we just need to bring it together and then see how best we can push
So,
back on.
my question is, when the pandemic hits Ghana, for example, the pandemic hits the world.
Yes.
And somebody saying a jack of all trades is actually a master of adaptability
And
a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I like that quote. I'll keep that.
Okay, so you want us to you want me to add this stream?
Yes, I'm just quickly going through that, and I just want to show a bit of
the work we've done.
The work we've done, just so that there. Okay, so our latest client is Pan African Heritage Museum.
Okay.
Yes, it's the biggest museum that is being built. I think the whole world basically. It's been built in Winneba, in Accra, in Cape Coast.
Yeah.
And we handle their brand identity and everything for them. It's a wake-up call to all diasporan, all people of African descent to gather. So they want to use the horn for their wake-up call. So we came, and they have chalets, they have accommodation, they have conference centers, about 20,000 seater auditoriums for presentations and stuff. So we built that. Yes. So it's been led by Honorable Kujo Yanka. Yeah. So we did their brand identity and everything, and we still manage their website and brand for them. Then this is Telemagnum, our mommy and auntie. Yes. So we also built their brand identity and everything for them. We had all the print and everything done as well. So these are a few of the messaging and artworks and corporate identity stuff that we built for them. This is a small entrepreneur brand. It's a fashion brand.
Okay, so you're going to fashion as well. Wow.
Yes. So we changed the logo. I should have brought in the before and after, but we redesigned the logo for her. Give her some gift bags and stuff for her brand. So, and then this is also on a beauty makeup Zarash. So we also built that for her. We come up with concepts ourselves. So this is a local place. It's an online food ordering and delivery, but it does more than that. It's just a software or a website that helps you find handy people, anything within your locality, basically.
Okay.
Yes. So it does everything. For now, they've expanded actually. So we are working with them on that. This Experience Ghana, as we talked about. So we do tours. We go to Chaliwote, all the festivals. So we do. If you come to Ghana, you need help with your tourism planning, everything will help you out with it. And most importantly, to advise you as to what to do and what not to do. We do that. And then there's a few of the websites that we built. This for a mining company, a mining services company. That is in Ghana and in Equatorial Guinea. And then, so that is a brand that we built for the AMSC. I think this is still them. A few things that we did for them. We also helped them do a live stream webinar when they launched the website. So we did a video recording. It was a hybrid. So we have some videos that were recorded already, and then others that spoke live during the event. So we helped.
Wow. Because now hybrid is the thing, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we actually did the same thing for Pan African Heritage Museum. We actually there's a a digital museum on the website as I'm talking to you
Okay.
now. We built everything, including helping integrate the digital museum onto the website. So if you go there now, you can have access to all the you can watch live what the actual physical museum would contain, the
Basically
artifacts,
taught the
the museum before it's actually being built. It's being built. So yes, and that we also launched that. So we helped them with the live stream setup. We did that in collaboration with TV3 to get it live on air and everything. So we do that as well. This is booking for you. So book publication. So we did a book design, typesetting, website and marketing of the book, and even uploading that to Amazon and all of that. So
Wow.
yes. And we recently, I think this year, we have done another one for Honorable George Anda, which we launched at the Labadi Beach Hotel. It's still online for you to order. The website and everything was built by Ronel. So if you need any help with the book, we can help you with that as well. So these are all the creatives that we did: bookmarks, the book itself, pull-ups, and all of that for the book. These are the gift bag that we designed for the book. This is an HR company, so we build their website, and then we build also for them a portal for managing jobs and applications. Experience Ghana website. You can check it out, experienceghana.com without the E.
Without the E, yeah.
So you check that out, and then you find all the accommodation and stuff you need for Ghana. And then same, I guess, social media. These are all websites that we've done.
Some of them.
Yes, some of them. This is just a very short list. I just couldn't put all of it up. So we've worked from technology to transportation, logistics, non-profit, e-commerce websites, mining,
NGOs.
NGOs. Yes, we have done all of that. Rotary.
Somebody here wants you to print a 30-page article into a booklet.
We would.
That would be great. Is it?
Yeah.
So how would we deliver that?
I think we'll just leave the contact so that she can just contact us afterwards.
Is it in Ghana?
Yeah.
No, she's in America.
Okay. So so work it out. We'll discuss with her and then see.
Yeah. Well, I'll connect you. Don't worry. But
all right.
Our time is nearly up. We have only 3 minutes to go. So
okay. So let me just
say, I think you've done really well. I'm very proud of you. I want other young people to see you in that you've done all these studies. You are actually an engineer, etc., etc. Your missus is also very learned, university graduate and all. And yet here you are, you have set up, it's not, my issue is with all of that, you have set up your own business and you are struggling to make it work.
Yes.
And I think we've passed the complaint side. We need to start working hard to make things for ourselves and for the future and the future of our corner of the planet.
Yes.
And as you said, whilst people are thinking that Ghana, Africa is small, Africa is bigger. You can put America and Europe,
Russia,
Africa,
all
and
of
then
yeah.
And yet they've created that thing. They create this thing as if we are some little country and we are starving to death.
Yes. Yeah, we will change that narrative.
We are changing the narrative.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. I'm very proud of you for changing the narrative. This is wonderful. Now, Mr. and Mrs., our time is up. I want to thank you so much for coming on. And actually, we've had a bit of ups and downs, but you stayed. And we have had a wonderful chat. Of course, I'm going to pass the video around so that people can see the people who left sadly because we were
having technical
around.
Yeah.
And I think you should come back so that we see where you've got to and what you're doing. And also, we need to do it in such a way that we attract young people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So I am very grateful for you for coming.
Thank
What
you.
is this that I'm seeing? Slide 71. What is it?
Well, this is an environmental, but we branded Ghana Highway
Highway
Authority,
Okay.
their reception
Reception
area.
area.
So we
Wow.
changed the whole setting, the whole place.
So this
Wow.
is
So
how
you are actually moving things into into which century are we in? 22nd century.
Yes.
So this is how it looks when you enter the
And
place now.
Now, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how government offices are. They look
Too
dilapidated and all of that.
outdated, yeah. And they would
So we rebranded the place with it's a better reception now actually. You love to be there.
I can see. I would love to be sitting there. I hope it's air conditioned. Then you
Yeah,
sit
it
down,
is. It
relax.
is. Yes, it is. It is.
You sit down like, yes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see me
yeah.
a person. Me see me a person.
Yes. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Stay
Thank you
on the
very
line though. I'm gonna my people all the people who stay to watch this with me, thank you. I thank you so much. It's been a terrible day, but it worked well in the end. And,
Yes.
and here we are. We've looked at lovely things, the achievements of this two young couple. The company is called Ronell. They do everything, and if you bring an idea, they will help you with it. But they're ready for you. I think we should, as I say, buy black, buy African, stay with
Mhm.
our people. One of our problems people complain about is finishing. If you don't like the finishing, go back, tell them I don't like the
Like
finishing.
you finish.
Let them sort it out for you. Get what you want out of what you pay. That is my thing. And one day we will get back to how we were before. We were very grateful.
Yes.
We're going back to our greatness.
Yeah.
Thank you, my people,
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.